So if for whatever reason you were once invested in the content on this channel, you might have noticed a serious lack of it over the course of the last few months, almost as if I may have disappeared off the face of the earth. Or, just wasn't making videos anymore. I wanted an opportunity to sit down and apologize regarding that matter. A couple months ago, my personal life took a very, very serious hit, of which I have not really been able to recover from. It's left me really between that and a combination of that and a heavy amount of grad school work I've had to do. I've been really kind of dismotivated from working on any of the comic dubs I do on this channel, and Runaways in particular has been left in a real state of limbo as a result of that. I've continuously put off videos wherein I would be explaining a situation like that, and saying that something along the lines of it being on an indefinite hiatus. But something unforeseen and very unfortunate happened, in addition to my personal struggles not too long ago. As I'm sure anyone who appreciates the soundtrack that the Runaways uses is aware of by now, Chester Bennington, lead singer of my favorite band as a teenager, Linkin Park, recently took his life. I gotta admit, I felt a bit of a spark of inspiration when we lost Chris Cornell as well. But this is really just kind of a breaking point for me. Again, I'm not gonna say Chester was Kurt Cobain, but he was kind of Kurt Cobain to me. Just in terms of someone who I viewed as somebody who was relatable in the world of music, really made me care about music. And in addition to Runaways being my adaptation of a comic series I really love, it's also, it's me, giving this tribute to this great, or at least what I viewed as this great era of mid-2000s rock music. Me trying to invoke a Guardians of the Galaxy-like vibe, but with the songs from my own childhood, or, angsty teenage years, who gives a shit. So, really, as much as the hiatus, as much as this has already been on hiatus, and maybe it makes sense in some capacity to just say that that's where we're at, I really don't have the spirit to do that, knowing that we've just lost Chester the way we have. This is, again, in addition to telling this wonderful story, this is my shout-out to that era of music that I love so much. So, the situation now is, I've got some schoolwork that I've got to be doing for the next couple of days. I got a crunch. I don't have time to do anything video-related for this channel with that, but as soon as that's done, I'm going to get back into issue 12. All of the footage for issue 12 is done. It just needs to be compiled and edited, so I'm going to do that. Issues 13 through 18, I'm going to make a priority for. This series might be ending, kind of in a sloppy way. There's a couple more recasts that unfortunately it looks like I'm going to have to do, but in spite of that, I do, even from tragedy, I do now get this feeling of inspiration, I guess, to now see this thing through to the end by myself. I guess not exactly by myself. This is the problem with just doing this shit off cuff. But anyway, expect issue 12. I'm gonna shoot for by the end. I'm gonna aim for the end of July or very, very early August at the latest. The rest will come when they're ready, but I'm actually gonna make a valiant effort to get them ready. Hopefully that'll energize me so I can get back to making more comic dubs and I can continue learning how to make these things faster. In addition to that, I'm dropping a link in the description. You should watch my Let's Play channel if you enjoy what I do and if you have a taste for really random, often completely batshit jokes and bad senses of humor. Initially, I had a partnership there with Thane, who plays Initially, I had a partnership there with Thane, who plays Chase, a short stint of videos with Trey, who plays Alex, and I'm currently releasing episodes a couple a week with Phoenix, who played the girl who got killed in issue 1. Fun times. Alright, expect more Runaways soon. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting for this long, and yeah, so let's hope things get a little better on my end, but even if they don't, I suppose that's no reason to let the creative drive die out. See you guys soon.